ElephantCrunchers, and welcome back to Death Synchronicity Cities. Oh my god, that name is so hard. We made it to the town. We're trying to find some medicine.
See how to use this ID bracelet here.
We're trying to find some medicine here. This is the medical center. So let's just...
You can smell these dead creatures from several yards away. I have no intention of picking up those rotten fish with my hands, to say nothing of putting them in my pocket. These are the remains of the fish that used to swim around in the fountain. It looks like the catastrophe caught them by surprise too. Ugh, the smell they give off is nauseating.
So we escaped the refugee camp and came over here to the city, and we're trying to find some medicine for a boy that is dying in the refugee camp. So kinda...
I don't quite see how I could use this here.
Oh, not the fountain. Damps. Wait. It says damp soil?
Strange. The soil here seems darker and less packed than the soil around it.
What the hell? Can't believe I saw that.
In fact, the mud in this part of the ground is a bit damp and mushy. My fingers even leave marks in it when I touch it.
Okay.
If I want to dig deeper, this plank won't help me. I need something sharper.
Aha!
Good idea. I can try to remove the damp earth with these shards of glass.
Freaking awesome.
I've managed to excavate a little bit, but these shards of glass are too small and blunt.
No.
Maybe I need something bigger that cuts better to make a decent hole. I've managed to excavate. Maybe I need...
nails?
Impossible. They're too small. They'd get stuck in the mud. If I want to dig around it, I'll need something else.
Can it combine?
I don't think this handful of glass shards would be of any use here. I don't think they were nailed in. So I won't do it. So I won't do.
Alright.
I refuse to touch that repulsive mess and put it in my pocket. It's absolutely putrid. I'm afraid the plank wouldn't fit between the bars of the park gate. Best not to waste time trying to... They were nailed in...
Okay.
Use this here? How?
I don't know.
Soldiers, searchlights, barbed wire? All this for a simple aspirin warehouse? I don't know what the hell they're storing in there, but I'm sure it's something important.
Alright. Alright. Manhole, let's remember that. And that. What?
Judging from its girth, this giant must have lived for hundreds of years before someone got the bright idea of cutting it down. Now the stump is guarding the entrance to the park.
Oh, what the hell? What's that?
The park is closed down, and the front gate is locked shut. If I want to get in there, it won't be through the gate.
Interesting.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to weld the front gate of the park shut. I'm afraid that access is totally and hopelessly blocked.
Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can get some medicine for the boy.
This entrance is reserved for authorized motor vehicles only. Get away from it. Move on.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell? Those savages don't get around. I'd better avoid getting too close to that area, at least on foot.
At least on foot. Right. Go in a manhole and then go over there. Alright. I think we need to help that old guy. Oh, that's a rat. There's nothing there. Oh, maybe we can use that plank to move that thingy. Let's do a save first, though.
Lord, send us a sign.
You want a sign?
Let's see. If I wedge one of the ends of the plank under the statue's pedestal, the other part will rest directly on the base of the toppled column.
The lion above the flames. We still have time.
Uh-oh.
We're waiting, Lord. Did we do it? Illuminate us. Send us a sign with your just and vengeful arm. Is this our fault?
Uh-oh.
Listen! It's the fiery breath of God. The Lord has sent us his sign. And I was right. It is all our fault. We did it, and we have aroused his fury.
But what the hell's going on here?
Look, that's the sign. Forgive us, Lord. Forgive us. Repent, all ye sinners.
It's the atmospheric phenomenon I've been hearing so much about. That infernal sound coming from the crack in the sky. It's terrifying.
That is the sign. We did it. Forgive us, Lord. Forgive us. My children, God has spoken to us with his darkest voice. Haven't you heard him? But there's still time. All is not lost. We still have time. Salvation lies in the place where it all began, in the ruins, at the source. We must return to the ruins of the temple. We must return. We must.
Oh, he sat down. Pick up the glass.
Well, look at that. Next to this enormous hunk of glass, the colored glass shards I picked up earlier look ridiculous. I'd better get rid of them.
What? Alright.
This is a stone fragment that served as a fulcrum for my lever. Physics and religion in peaceful coexistence. And with no need to burn anyone at the stake.
Alright, let's go and talk to the priest. And say, what's up, buddy?
Hello. I heard your sermon and...
Yeah, God has shown us his sign. He has finally spoken to all of us. With his thunderous voice, he has revealed the unknown. We did it. It's all our fault. We did it. But there's still time. All is not lost. There's still time to avoid it. The head of the lion above the flames holds the key to everything.
What signs are you referring to?
The dark angels of God clamor madly through the open wound that is bleeding the kingdom of heaven dry. Haven't you heard? They were speaking with a thunderous voice. God is furious. That is his sign.
I suppose in his delirium, the man has mistaken that strange sound coming from the gash in the sky left by the great wave as a sign from the heavens. He's definitely lost his mind.
Please be so kind as to leave us in peace. Can't you see that my brother is very agitated?
But what is it we did?
Time is the will of God. It is his heart and his hammer. The centuries and the ages belong solely to him. The celestial empire is a divine clock. Time rotates around God. Its hands are his angels and archangels. Now I see it all clearly. How could we have been so stupid? Our arrogance had enraged him. That's what we did.
This man is definitely crazy. Nothing he says makes any sense.
I beg you, leave my brother in peace. He's very upset.
We did what? I'm sorry, but I didn't understand a word you just said.
We sullied his name. We didn't know that each second is a drop of Christ's blood, and that only he can reign over the interval, over the infinite mysticism of the fragment. Only he can reign over time with his incandescent omnipotence. We were unable to see it. And now he is enraged, and we're to blame. That's what we did.
I assume you're referring to the atmospheric phenomenon in the sky caused by the Great Wave.
No, no! It's the stench of human arrogance that made the gears of the gates of hell grind. And now they're opening up like a festering wound to swallow us all. Can it be that you haven't heard it? That is his sign.
Excuse me, but I don't think that was a divine sign.
We've lacerated the sacred skin of the shroud God enveloped us in. We've betrayed him. We've stabbed him with our infinite arrogance. And you can see the mark etched on the heavens. Through that gash, Lucifer has shattered our name from on high. Satan is calling each and every one of us by name. Can't you hear it? That is his sign.
What signs are you referring to?
The dark angels of God clamor madly through the open wound that is bleeding the kingdom of heaven dry. Haven't you heard? They were speaking with a thunderous voice. God is furious. That is his sign.
Oh my goodness. I think we haven't done
I
this
still
one.
don't understand what it is we did.
Each cycle is a fluorescent gust of God's will, don't you see? Can't you see it? He reigns over the days and the hours from the inscrutable luminescence of his dwelling place. And we are just instants that slip through his fingers. Time is his, and his alone. We tried to wrest it from him. That's what we did.
Tell me.
Tell
Okay.
me, what is it that we can still prevent?
The wrath of God, the destruction of man. There's still time. We did it, but we still have time. The key is in the ruins of the temple. We have
ruins
to
of the
find the
temple.
ruins of the temple. Look for the head of the lion above the flames. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames while there's still time.
Bring the head.
But this church is already in ruins. It hardly has any
Of
walls
lion.
or foundation left. You're already in the ruins of the temple.
Two priests.
No, you're mistaken. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames.
That's enough. Stop tormenting my brother. He's exhausted.
The head of the lion with
Yeah,
the flames?
gotta find that.
That sounds absurd.
No.
It makes no sense.
We'll probably know when we see it. I think yeah. So now
I
we
think it's best that I leave you in peace.
can't talk
Yes.
about anything else.
Leave my brother in peace.
There's still time. There's still time. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames.
Roger that. Alright, so
She meditates in silence, resigned and exhausted. Considering the mental state of Reverend Blake, I guess it falls to her to take care of him night and day.
I don't think there's anywhere we can go here. No, that's the statue. Alright, I think we need to try to get to the guards. I really don't want to try that, but I guess they say no. Well, alright, right. Before we forget, we got the bigger glass pieces. He was talking about bigger glass pieces.
I'll do this very carefully,
Nice.
so that the glass doesn't break in two. Perfect. The hole I've dug is big enough to get to the other side of the fence.
Nice. Good job, man. Aha! Sweet. Alright, take the fish.
You can smell these dead creatures from several yards away. I have no intention of picking up those rotten fish with my hands, to say nothing of putting them in my pocket.
Guess, We'll leave them from now. Whoa.
Good God. There are dozens, hundreds of corpses hanging from the branches. What could have
crawling
drawn
out
these
of the
people
one
here?
eye.
What kind of pain? What kind of desperation brought them here? These are the corpses of ordinary people who were living their ordinary lives in their ordinary little worlds up to a very short time ago. Could any of them have imagined meeting an end like this back then? Forgotten and nameless, swaying in the breeze like marionettes. And all those savages in uniforms did was close the park. They didn't even bother to cut their bodies down from the trees. I'm afraid that tonight, there are too many dark stars to count in Suicide Park.
That's the truth. Let's cut this person down.
What for? I'd only end up breaking the glass, or even worse, cutting my hand with it.
Crowbar. Oh, there's a crowbar?
I'm not gonna cut it. If I can manage to salvage this rope without cutting it, it could be useful to me.
Okay, take the rope.
Impossible. One of its ends is tied to the crowbar, and the other... well, the other is also tied to something. That strikes me as disrespectful, and I don't think would do anything for me. Although the crows have already done a thorough job on him, from what's left, I'd say that the corpse belongs to a young man, barely of legal age, one of the many dark stars in the park.
Okay.
With the noose around its neck, the corpse's body sways in the wind like a rag doll.
Oh, there we go. Got the crowbar.
A rotting bench overlooking purgatory. It looks like the kid who hanged himself from this tree climbed up on this and then jumped with the rope around his neck. One of the many dark stars in the park. Although the crows have already done a thorough job on him, from what's left,
Alright guys, so far so good. Whoa.
Wait a minute. That guy is... the suicide victim who was hanging from this tree. No, don't do it, please. No! Good God, I saw him hang himself.
Wow, what a interesting game. Like the stories are very deep and different. Alright buddy, can I do something with you?
It's impressive. The park was able to devour the fence effortlessly. The metal bars became like plasticine, molded by the whims of the vegetation.
I kinda wanna cut them all down, but oh, what's that?
The trees and bushes are so close together here that I can hardly push the branches to one side with my hands. The thorns in these bushes are jabbing into me like metal spikes. I'm not going to be able to open up a path this way. This vegetation is so dense that all you can see are some flattened metal posts in there. There's no doubt that nature has taken over this corner of the city. So much so that I'm afraid that this is the end of my little stroll.
Well, unless we use a crowbar, right?
Impossible. I'll need something that cuts better if I want to hack my way through this impenetrable tangle of vegetation and bushes.
Alright, so I need something to cut with.
If I want to hack a path through this wall of vegetation, I'll have to use something that cuts better than this piece of glass.
Oh, that old guy has that cutting tool. We need that. Could probably help him with the crowbar to get that door open, maybe. Or maybe that manhole.
Wherever I look, I see corpses hanging from these branches, some so recent that the shadows of their faces make it seem like they're following you with their gaze.
Let's see here, no path over there. Always good to double check. No, it seems pretty good. Okay. Let's use manhole with a crowbar.
The crowbar fits perfectly into the hole in the manhole cover.
Well, well, well.
Wait a minute. I'm not going to climb down any further. It's totally dark in there, and it would be crazy to go into these sewers without any light.
Shit.
It's one of the ways into the city's sewer system. The Great Wave wrecked this place. Did the same thing happen down there?
Can't really make a light out of that. Okay, let's go to the old guy. Hey buddy, crowbar.
I agree that violence is sometimes the shortest path between 2 points, but considering how heavy this padlock and the chain are, I'm not sure that brute force is going to help me open this door.
Damn it.
It doesn't seem like a good idea.
I need to get in here, but please, don't make too much noise.
Give it a...
Okay, give me those bolt cutters. I'll see what I can do.
This house is empty, but the army has sealed it off. If I can just get this padlock off before curfew, I'll be safe. I need to get in here, but please, don't make too much noise. If the soldiers find us, they won't hesitate to kill us.
I need that bolt cutter for that bush, I think. In Suicide Park. Don't give it back.
Impossible.
I need
I'm
that.
sorry. I can't do anything with this.
I need to get in there. I need to get in.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Help me, please.
Alright, Crunches. I'll take a break. Thank you so much for watching. It really, really means a lot to me. I love giving you good content, and this is a freaking awesome game. I love it. Leave a like below, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more episodes. I'll see you next time, guys.